Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. Lots to unpack. Let's start off with CZ versus Sam Bankman-Fried. This war is sucking up all of the oxygen in the Cryptoverse. It's nasty, it's disgusting, and it's driven even Bitcoin below 20,000. It's driven Ethereum below 1,500, and it's going to get worse. There is a run on the bank for FTX. FTT token is down because Sam Bankman-Fried owns about 10% of Solana. Solana is taking a big hit on the chin, so it's ugly. Also, anybody with positive news like Polygon getting involved with deltaDAO and their Gaia-X project, 2,000 participants, 350 organizations doing nothing but data across Europe. That's huge. Except what happened? That news gave them a little pop, and then all of the oxygen was sucked out by the stupid war between Binance and FTX. Then you have the SEC beating LBRY, and LBRY taking it on the chin. And it's because they were found to have received over $11 million, right? $11 million for selling, unregistered securities. They didn't have the money to fight it, so they lost, period. Similar to Ripple, except Ripple does have the money to fight it, and they have been. And I think Ripple can win. So it's a small victory for the SEC. They should not sit back and celebrate because I think they're headed for a big loss with regard to Ripple. Now, Mastercard CEO, Michael Miebach, I'm probably butchering his name, and I greatly apologize to you, sir. He believes that adoption will happen as soon as there are comprehensive rules around the Cryptoverse. I semi-agree. Yeah, there need to be rules, but I think mass adoption is already happening. You have companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, Citi, JP Morgan that represent a significant portion of institutional investors and a significant portion of retail investors, and they're saying both of those groups are clamoring to be in. Hence, they've created all these services around them. I think what's going to wind up happening is that massive amount of people that have an interest in crypto are going to force the governments around the world to actually step up and do their jobs. I think that's the way it's going to go. Massive groups of people have pushed these institutions that were originally against crypto, right? Against crypto. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them against crypto. And now these companies are actually involved. I'm looking at some companies and I'm wondering, some even financial institutions, and I'm wondering, why aren't you involved? Why do you have no plans to be involved? Is it because you have plans on being split up and bought? I said that yesterday. I referenced it yesterday, and it actually is a big deal. So you have all of that news going on. The SEC beating LBRY and this massive war between Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ sucking up all the oxygen, driving everybody down. Even Chainlink, that was still up on the day, took a dive. Big dive. Or is not going up as high as it could. And that kind of sucks. Right? Two rich guys having a fight in public. You said this, I said that, you did this, I did that, da-da-da-da-da. And neither one of them is taking a step back to realize this is what it's doing to the Cryptoverse. This is why I do not hold my money in centralized exchanges. Binance is a centralized exchange controlled by CZ. FTX is a centralized exchange controlled by Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't hold my money in either. I'm not holding my money in Coinbase. Well, I have a little bit. But a teensy-weensy little bit. Teensy-weensy. And why? Because I don't trust that any of these people, the ones in charge, are going to make decisions that are good for me. Right? They're going to make decisions that are good for them and their businesses. And I'm not mad about that. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But on my end, I need to protect my bag. My kids need to protect their bags. So the best way to do that is to hold and grow your own bag. We do that through doing our own research. Remember that. All right, let's get to the numbers real quick. Like I said, everything is not in a good place. Let me just refresh this screen. All right, let's refresh the numbers real quick. And you can see everybody that's down. We're down like all over the place, right? So we're not going to pay attention to render because I don't even know who the heck they are. But if you look at FTX and FTT, they're down 21%. 21%. Doge is down 12%. CeeLo down 12%. Lido down 11%. You have up and coming coins as well as established projects all down. Look at Solana. Solana's taking on the chin, like I said. FTX owns 10% or owned 10%. It looks like they're dumping to build up their liquidity. Wobi, which was going down, is going down another 10%. Uniswap, which has good news, is down 10%. Remember, Uniswap is involved with Aave and Polygon with that whole Project Guardian thing in Singapore. And they're down. They're down. Litecoin's down. I'm not a fan of Litecoin. Litecoin's stupid. But you have a lot that's going on that's not doing well for the environment. Just not. And you go down, if you look at on the positive side, you see that there's a massive number of zeros. So you figure just about everybody is in the red. There's not a single, Chainlink is actually surviving. Chainlink is up 6%. They were up 7%. Do I think Chainlink would have been up higher if it wasn't for CZ and SBF just sucking the oxygen and damaging everybody else? That's my own opinion, but I'm sticking to it. I said what I said. When you look at the Fear and Greed Index, it's at 31. I believe that's going to drop drastically, probably in the next few hours or by tomorrow. And the reason why is because it's, backward looking, and everybody's got fear right now because of any kind of contagion that can happen because of this feud. I think there's a strong opportunity for FTX to survive, but Solana has a problem. Solana has a big problem. Forget about their network outages that always cause them to have problems. Well, their network outages caused Sam Bankman-Fried to prop them up. That's why he had 10%, because he was buying to help keep them propped up so that they could survive. He believed in the project. Okay, now I'm mad at you. You made an investment. You want to see if it will work. But if they stumble again, they might not have that white knight to fly in and save the day. That might not happen. So Solana can tumble, definitely. So if you were paying attention yesterday, you actually saw Solana get flipped by Polygon. I think they're back. I think they're back to, the previous positions. Yep, they are. Solana's back to number 10 and Polygon's back at number 11. But look how close that is. They're only off by 200 million. The market caps are only off by 200 million. That says a lot. That says a lot. And you're wondering, why does it say so much? It's because Solana is its own layer one, but Solana has, dependability problems. Your network goes down too much. Their network has gone down this year. It's gone down last year. That is too much for real business to depend on. Maybe you're willing to take that chance if you're a retail customer, you're doing something simple, but I can't depend on that. So I don't do business on Solana. Polygon, Ethereum, Doge, SHIB, Bitcoin, obviously. There's so many other coins that I do business on. Not that one. And I had high hopes for them. But given that, they've taken a plunge, and I think that plunge is going to continue, given that Sam Bankman-Fried might not have the money to actually prop them up anymore. If they have a problem, they have a weakness. If a network goes down for Solana, that's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. At all. Now, my last point, I actually want to move back over to my own video. I got up today, crazy early, and I voted. If you are in the United States, get up off your butt and go vote. Everybody have a great day.